Sadio Mane is an amazing footballer, but above all, he is an exceptional human being. The winger is considered one of the most, if not the most, humble footballers, thanks to his big heart. You've heard about his charity work in his home village, no? The Senegal international is having a quiet first season at Bayern Munich, having traded the Premier League for the Bundesliga last summer. But his work at Liverpool over the past couple of seasons still remains legendary. Mane was Klopp's first major signing in 2016, and he beautifully and courageously led the new era at Anfield. He formed a scary partnership with Mohamed Salah, one that tormented Premier League defenders, and he is considered a modern-day Liverpool legend. Talking of the game's legends, what have they said about Mane over the years? Jamie Carragher is not an easy man to please. He has never been in any way, even during his playing days. So it is a big deal when he lavishes praises on a player or manager. The former defender is a huge admirer of Mane and believes he is the best player in this Liverpool era, probably placing him ahead of Mohamed Salah. My favorite Liverpool player of this era, Sadio Mane, finally departs low-maintenance, high-performance, and never injured. Trophies and goals galore, a true Liverpool legend. Thank you, Sadio. Former Liverpool captain and manager Graham Souness has made many enemies out there thanks to his criticism of players, managers, and other teams. It's like nothing seems to impress him. Despite being critical of even his former team, he has always held Mane highly, and for almost the entirety of the Senegalese's time at Anfield, considered him the main man. He is without a doubt the main man here. He makes things happen. He scores the goals that get you on the edge of your seat. Without a doubt, he is the main man, Souness told Sky Sports in 2019. In 2019, Mane was at his very best in his fourth season with the Reds. He was almost unplayable and remained an essential component of the deadly trio consisting of him, Roberto Firmino, and Salah. That's the same campaign in the Reds beat Tottenham to lift the UEFA Champions League trophy. And even though they lost the Premier League crown, the team was on fire. After such a fine season, many thought he would pull a surprise and win the Ballon d'Or, but it never happened. And of course, it ended in the hands of Lionel Messi. Mane came in fourth. After the award, Messi paid tribute to the Senegal international. It's a shame to see Mane finish in fourth place, Messi told Canal+. But I think there have been a lot of great players this year. That's why it was so difficult to choose a particular player, but I chose Sadio Mane because he's a player that I like. You rarely get such praise from the best player in the beautiful game as ever seen, do you? The whole world literally backed Mane to win the Ballon d'Or that year, from former players to even managers. The great Arsene Wenger was part of those who backed the Senegalese. Mane was an outstanding character, the Frenchman told beIN Sports. I would say because he is a fighter and efficient. He's not scared of anybody. At the moment, he deserves huge credit. When the 30-year-old left the Merseyside club for Bayern Munich, there were so many tributes, one would think he had passed away. That's the legendary status the winger managed to build during his 6-year stint. He truly won the hearts and minds of the fans. It's no surprise that Jurgen Klopp lacked words to describe the winger when he completed that move to Bayern Munich. One of Liverpool's greatest ever players is leaving, and we must acknowledge how significant this is. He leaves with our gratitude and our love. He leaves with his status among the greats guaranteed, and yes, he leaves in a moment where he is one of the best players in world football. You know you're doing something special when the praises come from the very best in the game, and for Mane, Liverpool's all-time top scorer Ian Rush regards him highly. The former England international even rooted for the Senegal international to be crowned the club's Player of the Year in 2019. It's been very difficult. I am biased as I like strikers, and I think Mane has been fantastic, he told the PA News Agency. People say Salah hasn't been as good as he has been, and we all know that, but he's still our top goal scorer. He is still doing a great job, but Mane seems to have upped his game this season. I'm surprised he has eclipsed Salah. Liverpool was one of the most successful clubs in the 1980s, and one of the players who starred for the club was Stephen Nicol. The Scottish admits it has always been a tough choice picking between Salah and Mane, but he goes for the latter. I think as great as Liverpool from back, middle to the front have been, not just as a team but individually, I think Sadio Mane just pips everybody because he scored important goals. He scored plenty of goals. For me, the only reason Salah has more goals than him is because of the penalties that he's got. So I think for a major influence on a side, that's why I'm going to go for Sadio Mane. He defends as well. He gets back as well. He does his fair share. Former Arsenal star Thierry Henry is also a huge admirer of Mane as well. The Liverpool winger is a proper footballer with an attitude to admire, and it's refreshing to see a guy who understands the game so well. He is a direct player who knows his job is to kill the opposition. There are no stepovers or unnecessary extra touches. He gets the ball and he runs at full speed. He is honest, plays with all his heart, and always works hard to hurt the other team. Former Manchester United defender Rio Ferdinand knows a thing or two about defending, and you will trust his word when he says he wouldn't want to face a player in the mold of Mane. Mane is just a nightmare for a defender to play against. Awful. He's got everything in his locker. He can outstrength you, outpace you. He's got guile, quick feet. He's got it all. I love watching him. When the Anfield legends and other great players are lining up to name you as an all-time club great, then it defines you, and no one deserves it more than Mane. His first season in Munich might not be going according to plan, but it doesn't change the fact that he is a true Anfield legend.